Hi, dickheads. Welcome to another episode of Chucklefux.
Yeah, so you guys see that one thing?
Podcast where sometimes we chuckle and sometimes we fuck.
I don't like that motto.
I like the motto.
I like
Sounds
it.
gay.
Well, you know,
I
we're a
think-
gay
was
podcast.
Was that me that said that?
I think so. That's why it sounds gay, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jay. I'm here with my two slightly less racist and more sexual friend. Hi, dudes. Hi.
You're waving at one.
I mean, hi. I have two hands, I guess. Hi. How's it
No,
going,
I feel
dudes?
left out now. I don't want to. I think I'm done with the podcast.
Look, what do you
after
want
that.
from me? I will suck your toes. Like, what do you want?
You
Like,
already do that.
would let
I just don't feel
What
included.
do you?
on the
You want
podcast.
some premium toast service? I would do it. Like,
I mean, whenever we have a
just
conversation, you always look at Eric. I feel left out usually.
Watch this. If I got turned on by feet, I'd be so turned on right now.
all right, I'm gonna look at you, Josh, but specifically just your feet.
I'm also gonna look at your feet.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try to look at your feet as if it's your face.
Yeah.
What if you just saw like a face form at like the
Oh,
sole of my
man.
foot?
Bruh, like
You see like
boo.
my face like slowly
No.
forms out.
Fuck, dude.
You know, like that. It's like an instinct. It's like a natural instinct for when, like, say if I look away from you, right, and I look back at you, the first thing I'm gonna be looking at is your eyes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
I
If
think
you
so.
try it, right? Like
Yeah.
if you're like look.
Where's your eyes?
Nice. You know, the eyes is really the identifying feature that you really look for most of the time.
Well, it's also like to see if someone's paying attention to you, looking at you,
Yeah.
like has noticed you. Not in
Yeah.
the sense where it's like, oh, notice me, but it's like, oh shit, is this person taking notice to me? Like, do they know of my presence or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like an instinctual thing that like the first thing you look at is like eyes.
Yeah.
Like regardless, like in any sense, even if like you like, you know, chick's got huge fucking tits, like you're still gonna look at her eyes, but in like a split second, you're gonna be focused on the tits.
My
You know
eyes
what I
are
mean?
up here. I was looking at them for like a few seconds ago.
Yeah, now I'm looking at your tits. What do you want from me?
I
They're
looked-
nice. Like,
you,
damn.
you diverted my attention, and now
The first thing I saw was your eyes. That has passed 1 second ago, 2 seconds ago, 3
what's
seconds
your
ago.
most defining feature? Your tits.
Damn, Jesus.
What's more magnetic, your eyes, your tits? Exactly.
You're saying
Eyes
your
first,
tits.
then your tits. Just be happy I looked at your eyes first.
I would
Look,
take
I
that
can
as a
see planets
compliment. Just
orbiting your
saying.
tits right
I-
now.
Just take it-
yeah,
just take it as a compliment. You got nice
yeah,
tits,
just, yeah, it's nice tits. Like, yeah.
You got
We're
notes,
terrible
Steven?
people.
You got
Yeah.
notes?
I got notes. I want to talk about Yummy Cummy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
What do you say? Yummy Cummy? Your
Yummy
Steam
Cummy.
name?
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's my Steam name too. We can go into that as well. I used to have a Steam
God.
name called Yum Cum Sauce, and then I got banned by EA for having a name called Yum Cum Sauce.
I think
So-
I'm pretty sure some like fucking sweaty ass kid that was like, you
I
can't have that name.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just think it was really funny that I got banned. Like the fact that that name got me banned makes the name at least 200% more like funny to me, just valuable. Because Yum
Yeah.
Cum Sauce is not even that great of a thing. So Joshua, your Steam name used to be Yum Yum Sauce,
Yeah.
and someone else used. We were like Yum Yum Sauce. We had this whole series,
Then we
right?
got
Yum Yum
Dum
Sauce,
sauce.
Dum Dum Sauce.
Yeah, Dum Dum
Cum
sauce.
Cum Sauce, and I was like, "What if I just do Yum Cum Sauce?" And then everyone went, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Great, that's a great name. That's how you know it's a great fucking name." I had it for quite a while,
And then I
Like,
changed my name to Sauce. And then I
Yeah.
was just Sauce.
It's just
Still
sauce,
sauce.
yeah.
I think I'm still Sauce.
No, you are.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had that for like a year and a half, or maybe, and then eventually I got banned. I didn't know that EA banned across every single game. So I'm not just banned from Apex, which is I think where that ban name like happened.
Bruh.
But I was also banned from all of my card games that's EA related, and
Bruh.
like just everything EA was banned for me. Like Yum Cum Sauce is no longer in existence as far as EA goes, and I was
Bruh.
super sad about it. And then I found it really funny. So my new name now is Yummy Cummy Sticky White Sauce. Actually, not Yummy Cummy. Sorry, Yummy Sticky. Wait,
Yummy, creamy, sticky white
Yummy
sauce.
Creamy Sticky White Sauce, which they can't ban me for. But it's still technically the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that title brings so much joy as far as I know for like other gamers, because sometimes I will hop on and then people in voice chat will just be like, yo, your name. Like, they would just have a great fucking time, and I would have a great fucking time because
Yeah.
I know
That's all
like
funny.
they think it's funny.
Whenever we play like one of the party modes in Apex,
Yeah.
like Control,
Mhm.
Yeah.
at the end of the game, you can hear like all
Mm.
the other voices from the other
Yeah.
teams, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Yo, yummy creamy sticky white sauce carried us that game."
Yeah, it was really fucking
Even
dumb.
though he was like at the bottom of the
Yeah.
leaderboard.
Yeah, I was 100% at the bottom. Like, I'm not great. But
Yeah.
that name just put, like, people, I think just makes people happy, which I'm happy with.
Mm,
But it's also really funny because, like, every time there's a HopCon or, like, an open mic, like, people would interpret, like, different people would think different sauce. I got an Alfredo.
Bruh.
I got an, like,
Ranch.
fucking ranch.
Ranch.
I got a New England clam chowder. It's really fucking great. Every time people see it's like a different sauce. It's a
Yeah.
great time.
Has
There's
any
also
of them said come?
yeah, there's definitely people that go,
Oh.
yo, what the fuck? And I would just be a little cheeky and I would type, what's wrong with Alfredo, bro? Like, yeah. What do you have against it, my guy?
Yeah, I get that to the lesser extent with my name, where it's Crocs in sports mode.
Oh, yeah,
Whenever people just like, "Ha, Crocs in sports mode," I'm like, "Yep, gotta go fast, guy."
Gotta go fast, baby. No, but the original reason why I brought that up was 'cause-
Oh, I thought that was the original reason.
no. So it just got reminded because Josh said, "Oh yeah, that's your Steam
So
name."
Yummy Cummy is completely different.
Yummy Cummy is a completely different
Fuck. All right.
God damn it.
God damn it.
So a long time ago, I used to live with my ex along with Josh, and
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Whoa.
there was a
Whoa.
moment in time,
Whoa.
right? There's a moment in this is after the name Yum Cum Sauce came out. So Yum and Cum is already two words just linked together in both my mind and Joshua's mind, right? At that point in time. So what happened was that she had some melatonin gummies because she had trouble sleeping. And she said to us, yummy gummy in my tummy. And then at that moment, I knew that my mind arrived with a different word that I thought she was gonna say. So I looked across the room at Josh, bro, like, and then Josh looked back, and I knew for a fact he knew exactly what I was thinking about and was thinking about the same thing.
Bruh.
And then my ex was like, "What?
What's wrong?
What's happening? What's wrong?" And we were like,
Don't worry about
"Nothing.
it.
Don't worry about it."
Nice.
Yeah, it was just a moment of her being completely oblivious, and then us going like, as soon as she said that.
I don't think she still knows.
Oh,
So go.
man.
So that was your note. That's everything.
Yeah,
okay.
I was just keep remembering that story from time
Yeah.
to time when like Yummy Cummy as a subject or like
No,
my name
yeah,
came
that
up, and
lives
I'm
right
like, that's
free in my
funny.
head too.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
was like,
that
fuck,
quick
dude.
glance at me.
Yeah, just
right
like
after, like,
quick glance between dudes that you just know everything, you know?
we're
Like,
just shocked because we never thought that would come out of her mouth.
The
Yeah.
fucking the ding.
yeah, just like a. Uh-oh.
Ding.
Yeah. It's like equivalent of if you were watching like shorts with your Mexican lover and you saw that jellyfish that we talked about how we want to fuck. Like at that moment, if I was in the room, I knew for a fact you would just look at me and be like,
be like-
uh-oh. And then like if notice or
God damn it.
if your Mexican lover noticed and would like catches that glance, she would be like, what's wrong?
She
And we
totally would
yeah.
get it. She would totally get it.
She probably would.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
That's
we would just
hella
be like,
fucking funny.
well, you know.
Oh man. To go back onto like your gaming name, right? I think I told you guys about this already, but I think I had one of the best like game lobby
Tags. Yeah. Oh, game lobby?
like,
Okay.
yeah, game lobby kind of experience that I've had for like a long time.
Yeah.
And
Um,
what?
In Phasma. I played Phasma with our Weep friend a while back. But what's it called? We were playing Phasmo and
A really fucked up thought just crossed my mind.
no. What was that?
I was like, what if someone made a Red Bull commercial, but like it's 9/11 and people are jumping off the building?
Bruh. They're jumping off and flying away.
Yeah.
Like wee.
Should have drank Red Bull.
There's a person that has like the ghost like
Yeah.
It's
energy
like
drink and they
found
just like
footage.
oh bro.
Lobby?
But
Good
So yeah,
lobby?
with your weep friend,
yeah, we friends
Phasmo?
we had
do you do randos?
yeah, we had some randos in there. And there was a couple that we had. They were like, we were fine, whatever. They were chilling. But me and Weep Friend were trying to like keep this bit going where we kept talking about salads and what we constituted like as a salad and what wasn't a salad.
Yeah.
and he had very different opinions than like what I did. Like he was just saying that like as soon as a salad becomes too heavy, it's not a salad anymore. It's
Too
heavy. It's like it's not a side anymore. It's like a main dish, and so it's not a salad.
That kind of heavy. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I was just like, but it's still a salad. It's
No,
just
it's still a salad.
It's like a heavier
A salad
It's
is
like a
not
meal.
like a dish, or not like it's not
Well, I think you're
not
going
like
to,
an entree.
I think you're going the same way that well, fuck, just censor it. The same place that Weave Friend was going.
Yeah.
Where he was saying that like a salad isn't meant to be an entree. It's not meant to be like a main dish type
I
thing.
get it. Yeah.
It's meant to be like a side thing. That's what a salad is.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't believe that at all. I think it can very much be an entree. It could be like the main meal that you have. Whether or not, it's like a good main meal is nice. Whether or not it's a good meal depends on how many ingredients and what kind of ingredients you have in there. You know, if it's like a Caesar salad where it's just like, romaine sauce, Parmesan, maybe some croutons. I mean, it's good. It tastes good, but everything that's not the vegetables is carrying that. It's barely considered a salad. Very sad salad. Complete fucking tangent. But we were just having a good time. We started that conversation with these two other guys that replaced the two people we were playing with before. And then like the conversation like straight up just turned into like a sandwich conversation instead. And then we started talking about like how Subway was like kind of fucking ass.
Yeah.
And then the Quiznos fucking commercials.
Yeah.
Like I had never seen any of the Quiznos commercials.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about that. They're really fucking funny. They had like the little rats and they were they're really fucking funny. You should watch them. But we were talking about that and like the commercials and then about like Jersey Mike's. And then we all had like code names. Eventually we like called me the salad guy. We called Weave Friend Subway. And then
That's pretty good.
there was this guy who was like making fun of Quiznos. We called him Quiznos. And then the guy that liked Quiznos, we called him Jersey Mike's. Or like I called him Mr. Mike. And I was like, was Mr. Mike, you find anything?
That sounds fun.
It was a really fun time. We played that with them for hours. It was really fun.
Do you send a friend request?
Yeah, I sent them friend requests.
That's
That's
neat.
cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. We were just like joking around the entire time. We actually were like, playing the game and stuff, and we actually were like getting good shit from it.
Yeah.
But we were also just memeing almost the entire time. It was a good time.
That's a good time. Yeah.
It was really fun.
Damn, I don't think I ever had some experience. I have similar experiences, but I don't often play games that require like a huge amount of communication. For online stuff anyways, right? I never had like a Halo lobby or like Xbox Live kind of thing where people
Well, the thing
were
is
just
like
shouting
there's
at
not
each other.
very many games that force you to talk.
Yeah, 100%. The most I had is mostly in like Battle Royale Apex, right? Where I don't often do open mic. It's only if I catch the vibe of like whatever the fuck is happening and I'm like, I could joke these guys. Then I will open mic and talk to them,
I think I had a moment where I was like, so I consider myself like a fairly social person.
Yeah.
Even if I don't want to be, I'm just conditioned to be very social.
Yeah.
And like can kind of create those environments, or like I know how to create that environment if I want to.
Right.
Yeah. Which I don't almost ever want to. But that was one of those moments where I was totally down and I wanted to create one of those moments, and I was like, this was nice. I really enjoyed that. I was like, I would love to like start playing, games with random people and try to like, just joke around with them and just talk to them and stuff and create that kind of vibe again. Because I remember I used to do that a lot when I was like playing games in middle school and like in like Halo lobbies or Call of Duty lobbies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there was this one friend that I made and like on like a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 like lobby, and then we like went back and played Call of Duty World at War for a while, like those zombies and everything, and we were just vibing. I'm pretty sure he hacked my Xbox, but then like it was fine afterwards. Like he was chilling, like it was fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like stuff like that where it was just really fun to like just make random friends online, and I just kind of missed that.
Time.
And I kind of forgot what that was like for like a long time, and I was like, I don't really care for like playing multiplayer games unless it's with people that I already know, and I can have fun with, And then I was like, I don't fucking need these assholes. I can just make some friends of my own, you know?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's
So-
been a while for me too.
Yeah.
I think the last time I made friends online was on Overwatch.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mm.
I think, and I was thinking about trying to like do that some more, like try to play like
Yeah.
a game,
That
like
does
an
seem
open
like a
lobby.
good time. I know like a lot of people fucking do like Valorant, and that's like a very communication heavy thing, and
I
then
mean,
people make friends
Valorant
off
is
of
very
that.
sweaty though.
That's
know?
true.
Valorant and CS.
Valorant and CS are super
Yeah,
fucking sweaty.
That's true.
It's like you get lucky if you find some pretty chill people.
Yeah.
Like for me, like it's not the only time I've had that good of a time on like Phasmo with like that lobby, but
Yeah.
that was the best one. Like I've had other instances where I've played randos with our Weep friend,
Mhm.
and I was just like, bro, like this is a good time. I was just joking around with some people. I've made friends on there before,
I think
and
like
it's
the
usually that lobby where it's like
Mhm.
they're like
yeah,
the most chill, the most friendly.
yeah,
You know, that nobody's really trying to like complete the objective.
Yeah.
No one's gonna get pissed about it. You
Yeah.
know, if everyone fucking dies, like, yeah, you lose stuff, but who really cares?
yeah.
You
I
know,
think it's harder in shooters.
yeah, it's harder in shooters because
The
it's
lands-
actively
yeah.
competitive.
And
you know,
the landscape has gotten way
The
more
what?
sweatier. The landscape.
cool. The landscape.
No,
Yeah.
I think
I
like
feel like it's gotten way more sweatier since like back then.
100%. Yeah.
it has to be a game that doesn't really take itself too seriously. On top of that, like Apex is better than something like Valorant because in Apex there's room for some wacky shit to happen sometimes. Like just some funniest like dumbest shit could happen in Apex where someone slide off the wrong end and in the middle of fighting just jump off the map. You know, shit
Yeah.
like that happens in Apex and it makes it like okay to kind of like joke around. It's kind of like funny.
That's fair.
But for just competitive game in general, yeah, I guess that's really not like the best space for that.
I don't know. I don't know what games that are online cooperative.
like in my experience, Phasmo #1 for like for just making friends and stuff and
Because
just
you
chilling.
guys are cooperating.
Because we're
Yeah.
well, I mean, we're cooperating. It's a game that forces you to use your mic.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
whereas every other game, at least you know, like Valorant, you don't really need your game. It
Yeah.
has like pings that you can use if you
Yeah.
don't have a mic, kind of thing. Same thing with Apex. Pretty much every like shooter game, pretty
They have
much.
pings now, and
They have
you don't
pings
need to
now.
talk.
Yeah, like Fortnite, I think has pings too. I don't know. I don't know if it actually does.
Oh no.
But I'm sure if it does, I'm sure it does. Or it has like some way for you to like emote and say stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
It's really
I don't
funny, like when a game it's competitive and people get toxic, how creative they get with like taunts. It's like, there's no amount of fucking like friendly taunts and emotes that you can put in the game for people not to be toxic. They will find a way. Like I always thought it was really funny for
Yeah.
that to happen. Like fucking teabagging was something that happened like
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Like teabagging is a thing that's invented just to be toxic. Where
Yeah,
you're like, bruh.
100%.
I saw
yeah.
a new type of like teabagging in the new CS, in
Yeah.
CS2, where you're holding a Molotov. Like if you kill a person, you hold a Molotov. It looks like they're jerking off on top of them.
That's really good.
That's hella funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play games like that, like CS:GO and Valorant and
Yeah.
everything, but
They're so sweaty.
they're so sweaty, and I
Yeah.
can see how fun they can be. I can see how they can be fun, right? I can see me
But there's
enjoying
just a
it.
huge skill gap too. In that.
This huge skill gap. It's just I don't know. People put so many hours into that game,
Yeah.
and most people are playing to win. You know, not
Yeah.
necessarily just to have fun. That's the thing. It's like so many lobbies are full of kids now.
Yeah.
Where it's like if we were kids
Oh yeah,
trying to do that,
Great
it'd be a
Great
great time.
But
But we're just
not.
whole ass dudes.
Yeah, we're too grown for this shit.
What the hell is that?
The canopy.
No, that doesn't make that kind of sound. All right, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna be a white dude about it.
Yep, here we go.
Right back, Josh. If we die, don't look for us.
God. Oh. Oh. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Ah!
Oh. Oh. Wow. So that's what that looks like. Oh shit. That's not them anymore. That just means that the whole podcast just got replaced. I died at the end of last episode.
Bruh.
I got replaced last episode. You guys just got replaced right now.
But yeah, we're all skinwalkers now.
We ready? And we're back.
Notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around. What were we talking?
nut.
Oh, we were talking about like gaming communities and shit.
Yeah, there's no chill gaming communities anymore.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe like old people type games.
Old people?
You know,
What's old people type game?
like you know how like Jeff's playing like semi trucks that are like driving through like crazy ass like what is it called? You know what I'm talking about?
Euro trucker.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a trucker thing where you're
Yeah,
just driving
yeah,
through
yeah.
like the highway and whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, that. Like those kinds of games where
What?
it's just like
I guess that's kind of a chill game.
stuff that people don't fucking like something like
Do they
kid
have
wouldn't
like
find
a
entertaining.
open mic thing in there? Like what's happening? Like there's a lobby.
Yeah,
Like,
just trucker radios.
I think so. Yeah, I think there's trucker radio.
you can actually like trucker radio another player.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm pretty sure.
That
Well, I'm
was
just
pretty
saying
cool.
like things like that where it's like an actual just like a thing that you could just do, right? Like a simulator.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like something that like kids pretty much anywhere there's not kids. Like no
Fair enough,
kids,
yeah,
no
no,
like
yeah,
child
yeah,
is
fair
playing
enough, yeah.
DayZ.
That's fair. Hey, I'm gonna take this in a different location
No,
because,
you're
like,
not.
speaking about not wanting kids in our lobbies or just whatever,
Oh.
like just being anti-kids, right? How far would you go for cancer kids?
Not very far.
At least for us, I don't see us being make-a-wish people, but it's more like every
like-
kid that we know, right?
If
It's
Make a
about
Wish is Make a Wish specifically like, oh, you get to meet this person and like hang out with them for a day.
Uh,
Is that what that is?
I think so.
Would I suck one off? Like, no.
Sure,
No.
no. It's,
Going back to last episode, you have a little dyke kid. It's like, can you use your Dragon Balls too?
would you sacrifice one of your Dragon Ball wish to save me?
Oh yeah, I would do. It feels like if it's like Dragon Balls that I actively have and it has all the parameters that I've already set.
Yeah, like scattering your fucking backyard.
Yeah, scattering my backyard. If he wants a wish, like go for it. Sure, you know. Yeah, of course.
No,
Would
like,
it extend his life if you put him in the hyperbolic time chamber, or would it speed
no,
it
he would
up?
just die
Speed it
faster.
up.
He would die so
I'd
much
put him in
faster.
there and leave him in there for a
Yeah.
day, and he would be dead.
Yeah,
by the time he comes
exactly.
out. He'd be like halfway decomposed already.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Put him in there for like a week. Go back and collect the bones. Easy money.
Yeah, I would sell the bones. Maybe I don't know. Can I
Oh
like?
my
repl-
god, the chamber could be a mass grave for people that you murder if you wanted to.
That's so. Yo, that's crazy though.
Taking a kid into a random ass room.
What? No.
If
Come
a
over here,
kid,
kid.
if a
Come in this
kid's
room. This is
last,
a hyperbolic time chamber.
The hypernolic diamond tamer.
that's right, kid.
Exactly. Come in your dream.
Imagine how crazy it
We
would
can
be.
see Goku in here.
You can murder so many people. Like you can just be like, yeah, I have a chamber. You can do what you want in it, and then once they go in, you just block the entrance. Hey, are you a music producer?
You're gonna take
Are
it-
you a couple of
no,
professional
Jane,
podcasters
you're
trying to
taking this
do
the
more
wrong way.
content, right? Just go in there, you get a free year, man, and then we just block the door, and now we get all the recording equipment for
Jane,
free.
you're taking it the wrong way.
What's up?
You date elderly women that have a large inheritance.
That's just murdering. That's straight up just
No.
murdering.
No, you just like you like hang out with them for like maybe a month.
Oh yeah,
You
in
say
the
like, hey, I
chamber.
want to
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you in this chamber, right?
Yeah.
And then like
You leave the chamber and be like, I'll be back.
I'll
and
be
then by the time you
back,
come
yeah.
back, she's
Yep,
dead.
yep. Easy money. Easy fucking money.
yeah.
You can do crime. We figured out that we can do crime with superpowers. Look at us. Look at us.
Okay, so what are you trying to say? Like, how far would I go for a cancer kid?
Yeah, like a cancer kid's last wish.
I don't know. I would buy him a toy or something.
yeah. I mean, like
What can
define
I
like
do?
how like what's
Like,
like, give me
what's
like a wish.
what's the line of request, right? For example, if a kid was like, "Hey, when I was younger, I fucking was forced to flee whatever war, and then I left like a toy in Iran. Like, would you be willing to, as a last wish, go back to like in war Iran to grab their toy and give
No.
it to them?
No.
But just
it's
buy
probably
them another
gone.
one.
It's probably burnt up.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
melted to a crisp, my guy.
it's like
I'll just
that
buy him a
line.
new toy.
I'd send them back to Palestine.
What
Let
if
the bombs do the work instead of the cancer. I think if the kid's wish requires me to like risk my life
Nah.
to do this thing, then nah.
What if you lose a lot of time? Like, what if the kid's wish is for you to
Can you watch all of Velma for me?
Jesus, that's a weird fucking kid. Whatever that kid is, yeah.
Watch every Marvel property for me.
No, I would just let that kid die.
Yeah.
Without finishing his life.
I mean, the kid's
Whatever.
gonna die
Like,
anyways.
If anything, I will unplug him
He
right now.
wouldn't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
I
He
would
just wouldn't.
unplug him.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, if the mom's hot,
Jesus
I think that
Christ.
changes a lot of things.
The mom's Miss Incredible.
Yeah, if it was Miss Incredible, I'd do a lot more.
I think it was Miss Incredible. I would go to Iran. Like I would do it.
Yeah, I think I might. I would probably go to Iran for that.
Yeah. If a kid's final wish is for you to get knocked the fuck out and wants
I was
to
gonna
watch
say
that,
that's my
would you
next
do it?
one.
And
Get knocked out by Mike Tyson.
Would you do it?
whose mom? Wait, no, what what mom do they have?
What mom? Regular
Yeah.
mom.
Who's their mom?
Just a regular mom, just
Regular
like
ass
some
mom,
bog
yeah.
standard mom?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely fucking not.
Fine. Your mom.
If the kid has my mom, so the kid is my sibling.
Yep, that's right.
If it's my yeah, I would do anything for my sibling.
There you go.
If
Okay,
You would
fair
get
enough.
knocked out.
Would you
What
go to
if-
Iran?
He said that if the cancer kid's mom is my mother,
Yeah, that's where I'm going
that
with.
like that would be my
Yep.
sibling,
Yep.
being one of my sisters.
I guess
yeah,
right, yeah.
I would fucking get knocked out. If
Would
that
you go
was
to
like
Iran?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
If
Fair enough.
it was one of my siblings, like I would fucking give my left testicle for her right nut, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think if the kid's if the kid's wish was like life threatening, I most likely wouldn't do it unless they had a hot mom.
Sometimes I imagine like how Bert would explain something serious to someone else. Like for example, if one of his fucking like kid that he know got cancer, how would he explain that to them? Like I just
That he
imagine
got
him.
cancer?
Yeah, that he
All
got
right,
cancer.
Bert, how would you explain to a
Yeah.
kid that he got cancer?
What's wrong with you? Oh, so like you have cancer, and cancer is kind of like the Fire Nation, right?
Oh, what the
Everything was okay, and then the Fire Nation attacked. So now you're kind of just, just saying.
Hey kid, you know how like, your body tries to keep you alive? Now imagine it doing the opposite of that. That's what it's doing.
Fuck.
That's awesome. I don't think I have very many notes. Hold on. I mean, this is kind of like a weird one. I don't really know
Do it,
why
you
I
won't
kind of wrote
do
it
it.
down. But I think I was having a moment where I was realizing that like time is passing and that like my mind is going kind of thing. Not like it's going, but like
I
it's
was like, what?
yeah,
You
but, like,
okay, man?
But I'm like, oh shit, like I'm starting to like forget things, you know? But I was thinking about there was this. So remember how we were having that rival conversation a while back?
Yeah.
There was this one kid that I used to play soccer with a lot.
Mhm. Is he
And
dead?
like, sorry,
Is he dead?
no, no, he was one of the white ones, so he's fine.
Oh, I see.
So, but he was he was I could consider him kind of like my rival a little bit. We were
Okay.
kind of like opposites, where I was like this tall dude and he was like really fucking short. I had short hair, he had fucking long hair,
All right.
and he was really fucking fast and he was really good at soccer.
Yeah.
I was also both of those things.
Yeah.
But like it was just like we had like a healthy competition going, you know?
All right.
And
Fun
like my parents wanted me to be way closer with him than I was. And like we were cool, like, it was fine, whatever. We were friends. But I was like, oh man, he was kind of cool, And I kind of was like, oh yeah, I'll always remember him. Like he's cool. Like
And then
he
you
had, like,
didn't.
and I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name at all. Like I was just like, oh shit. Like I was like, oh man, he was kind of cool. Like I don't think I'll ever forget like this guy. I don't think I'll ever forget like who he is or like what his name is or like my connection to him
Yeah.
or whatever. But like I've already forgotten his name,
Yeah.
And I was like, ah, shit. Like I'm already forgetting things. Like I'm only gonna lose more to that story.
There's
As time goes
so
on.
much stuff that like in the past you would think in a way that like it's
You'll
permanent.
always
right?
remember,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like, I will always like this, and then you didn't. You know?
Yeah.
Like I will always try to be this person, and then you just weren't. You
Yeah.
know? Like
yeah.
there's so much stuff that you kind of just don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You're a completely different person than you are before. Where some shit happen and something that you never thought you would do. It's on a podcast. Would just fucking come to fruition, and you're like, well, fuck, Jesus Christ, I guess that really just happened.
Like episode 19.
Yeah, episode 19. I would never be racist in a public thing that I will put out for everyone to see. There we go.
I will never get canceled in the public space.
Yeah.
So like to go even further with that, right?
Yeah.
Like I think one of my best memories is like when I went to like a summer camp for music when I was in high school.
And you got touched.
No,
Jesus.
that wasn't when I got
Jesus.
wasn't when I got touched. I got touched.
Jesus.
I got touched years after
Jesus.
that.
Oh man.
But I remember like
Camp counselor Joseph.
no. But no, I was at that camp, and it was like one of the few times where I was disconnected from, you know, electronics, and I was just surrounded by nature. We were in the mountains, like
That's cool.
service didn't like work,
Yeah.
and we were just there for music.
Camping and fucking the shit out of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we were like in cabins, and I was sharing with like a couple of people, and we were all chill. We were vibing, and like we could like outside of the time that we were like practicing things and like doing like music stuff, we could just like either go like and like practice in like these like little private practice rooms, or like, you know, just go on like a trail and like kind of walk and chill for a bit, you know. It was really good fucking time.
Yeah.
Like that's those like the times that I went to that camp. I only went there twice because the second time it burned down. But the first time,
We'll circle back to that one.
But that's like one of my best memories, like being there, because there was like this huge like, you know, amphitheater that like was really just, it was like an open kind of like
Yeah.
covered like forest kind of area
Yeah.
that had like an amphitheater that had
sounds
like
nice.
it
Like a
was really
forest
nice. It was
canopy,
really
yeah.
beautiful. I love that place. Yeah,
Nice.
that's just like one of my best memories. And like thinking about the whole like, you know, with that one guy whose name I don't remember, I'm like, fuck, I wonder what I've forgotten from like that time.
Yeah,
You know,
it's crazy.
like I consider that my best memory, and I reminisce on that a lot. And I look back on that time, and I'm like, bro, that was so cool. I wish, you know, like I go back
wish
to
all my
that and like I
memories were
could
like
do
that.
that. Yeah, I could, like that was, you know, those like those movies or like, you know, an old guy's like talking about like his youth and how
Yeah.
he was like in love with somebody and
Mhm.
everything was like really beautiful and everything.
Mhm.
Like that memory is like what, like when I think of like my version of that, that's
Yeah.
the memory I look back on.
During like the time where it's the most simple, it was me during elementary school, where I don't really have that much to know about, worry about. I don't have to worry about food. I don't have to worry about anything. So people were taking care of me, and I was just a kid, right? No responsibility.
Yeah.
And during that time, the living room that I used to live in has a window. If it's close to noon, the sun will shine directly into that window. But in front of that window is this really nice tree. And it was during those lunchtime where the sun would shine directly into the room through the leaves, and the entire room, you know, that really pretty, like under the tree, like it's just shades of
think I know what
green
you're
and
talking
like
about. Yeah,
shades
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. It would just project across the entire living room. And as far as I can remember, that was like the prettiest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Also amplified because I was a kid. I haven't seen a lot of beautiful stuff at that time yet. But that was just a really soothing thing in my mind that I can still think about from time to time and get comfort from. Where I'm like, that was a nice time, and I can't believe I had that every single day. And then now that I don't have it anymore, and I'm like, well, fuck. It's just such a big part of my life that I thought it was always gonna be there for me, and then it was just gone, you know? Yeah, and it just wasn't.
Do you guys still remember the layout of your schools? Like every school you went to?
I think so, yeah.
I think so too.
It might be very warped in terms of like what's the actual size and like how far it actually takes for you to walk from one spot to another. But the layout in general and how to get there and how to like walk to a certain place, I think we know still.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know about you guys,
Yeah.
but I think the only time I ever actually went to like one school from start to finish, like from day one of the first grade that you would be in there till the last day of the last grade you could be there, was middle school. So I only went to
Mhm.
one middle school, whereas for high school I went to two different high schools, and then for elementary school I went to like three different elementary schools.
Yeah.
So
I went to 2 elementary school and 2 middle school and
Mhm.
just 1 high school. So for me, high school is the one that is stationary.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was just, it was like you can't really meet a set group of friends really, because you move around so much that you don't really have that. And sometimes when like you go to a school At least for me, I feel like, oh, these people grew up with each other. Like they know each other for
Yeah,
such a
yeah.
long time, and then you're just kind of there, you know?
I think sometimes when I get like really depressed and like
Yeah.
like I yearn for like connection, like deeper connection with just people as a whole. I always think about people who have like gone to school with each other from like day one of like preschool type thing all the way up until like they graduated, and like you know,
childhood friends,
like
and
literal like childhood friends, where it's like
Yeah.
the most childhood friends that I have is like Kennedy,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
and like a couple other people too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at least the one that like keep up with, like I deliberately keep up with often, you know, is like is
Yeah.
her, you know?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
Where like
I
there's
switched elementary schools back then too.
So like I don't remember the layouts of anything like in elementary school, like any of the elementary schools or any of the preschools or whatever. Of course not preschool, but any of the elementary schools.
Mhm.
But I can definitely do that with my high school, mainly because I also worked there for a little bit afterwards, you know? So, but then the first high school that I went to,
You don't remember?
I mean, I remember a little bit of it, but not very much. Mainly just because I have a lot of, I got like trauma there, you know?
Fuck.
So, like, I have that. So, I kind of remember just like the specific, like some specific spots, you know? But after that, like, not really.
I think I can recreate like vivid memories of walking from one location to another and the scenery I would see along the way. Like the trip itself wouldn't be very long, but I think I have a mind map like that of just my childhood, like I guess community growing up. Like the whole neighborhood, I can just vividly imagine what I would see at what point if I were to walk through it to get to a certain location.
I used to walk to and from school when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Like that whole area, like where I used to walk around and stuff, like all the shortcuts, all the different routes that I could take. You know, I remember all of those because, you know, I used to walk around with a friend and like some of his siblings because we lived in the same apartment complex. We were like pretty much best friends at that time. We would like chill a lot over there, you know, and we would like take different routes if we were like, okay, let's just like change scenery kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I don't have that. I live too far from my elementary school back then.
If you like consider, if you take like one block and make it really fucking big, I pretty much like lived on opposite corners. Like I used to live in a house when I went to like that middle school, and then we got kicked out of that house, and so then we moved into the apartments like on the opposite like corner. But like it like the difference is like a mile or two. So like we weren't like that close, but it was still close enough that I could, you know, walk.
Yeah, I lived like 10 cities away.
That got depressing.
No, yeah.
Do you remember any like any schools or whatever?
Yeah, I can create a vivid render of like the school.
Fair.
Still, it's like it's like the Apple thing. Like if you can,
What?
can you like imagine like an apple like vividly in your mind? Like,
No.
Yeah, I can do it.
So some people can, some people can't. It's like people like can't. They don't
isn't
think
that
they don't like
visual.
speak their words. Yeah, they have a picture and
They
then
don't speak
that's
their
it.
words.
Isn't it like called a specific thing when you can't like picture something in your head before you like do it or something? Mainly just like think of like an image,
Yeah.
like create images in your mind.
I
kinda
think it's
thing.
related to like how your brain is structured to think or some shit. Like, cause like some people can think about a thing and then just like you vividly imagine what it looks like, and
Yeah.
then some other people would imagine like how it feels. Maybe I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think my dad's like that. Either he's illiterate or he like or he doesn't or he can't do that.
Damn.
I don't think he's actually like illiterate. I think it's mainly because he reads a lot. Like he reads a lot of like articles and he like reads about a lot of different things. But like he can't like if he reads like a menu, he can't think of like of what like certain menu items look like. So he needs like pictures to visualize it for him. You know?
Yeah. It's like how people can't have whole ass conversations by themselves in their heads.
I don't understand that. I do that. I do that all the fucking time.
Yeah, I do that all the fucking
Yeah,
time
yeah.
too.
Apparently, like half of like people can't do that at all.
Mm.
Yeah,
We
I
used
don't
to-
get how people can't do that.
I think I've already talked to you guys about this before, not on the podcast, but just in general. Like when I first moved here,
Yeah.
me and used to make fun of and we would call him the NPC
Nice.
Does
because
he
he,
not have thoughts in his head?
And I mean, it's mainly just because he does like very NPC type things where all he cares about is just like work and surviving and like doesn't really have any kind of like aspirations. He kind of just exists, you know? And like he
no, that's fair.
Nothing that he does.
About it, he doesn't.
Yeah, like
he doesn't think about any of those stuff.
He only exists when he's right in front of you, kind of thing.
You check back in with him and like you check back in and nothing's changed. You're like,
yeah,
oh, okay,
exactly. It's pretty much that. So we always would make fun of him for being an NPC. He would be the one that is the side quest. Like he's the NPC you have to help or whatever. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what it like was.
Damn.
Like when I fucking
Do you want to go to the beach? Take me to the beach.
Take me to the beach. Buy me. What is it? What is it? Beatbox. I want a specific flavor though.
It's a fetch quest.
It's a fetch quest. Yeah, he really is a fetch quest. But like when I had to help him fucking like move out of the apartment and stuff because he was like, oh yeah, I'll do it over the course of like a week. And I was like, no, I'll fucking get you out today, you know? Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. he's a fetch quest NPC.
He's
that one NPC where like, fuck.
Yeah. I don't want to fucking do this.
But you have to.
Yeah.
Or else it just stays there and gets annoying.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the Sword Art Online abridged?
Yeah.
We must save my family.
Really yeah.
I don't want to.
No. We must save my family.
It's just that notification that you see. You're like, I don't
want to do this. Yeah.
But it's like it's preventing you from like progressing in the game.
I kind of thought about doing this in Starfield, but it'd be because like there's some NPCs that require you to like guide them to a specific place. And I was thinking like, what if I try to collect as many as possible? Because they'll follow you like everywhere, especially like faction ones.
What happens if they die?
I don't know.
Well, then
I never
can't.
So the only thing that I haven't done in Starfield as of yet, like because like it just is it. Sometimes I kind of forget that it's a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
But I haven't just like landed at a spot and started trying to kill people yet. You know, I haven't just like gotten to a planet and just started killing everyone there, regardless of like who they are. You know. So that's like the only thing I haven't done yet.
Are you still trying to do the thing that like Andrew's trying to do for?
I go back and forth a lot. I go
see.
back and forth. So the thing is like without spoiling more of, well, not like more, but like spoiling Starfield.
Yeah.
I was watching a video yesterday that was actually really helpful with like deciding how I want to go about Starfield.
Okay.
With it mainly pertains to New Game Plus and everything. You could go about your first playthrough just plowing through the main storyline and just get to New Game Plus 1. And then make like the second playthrough like your main like sandbox thing, or you could try to do like a playthrough where you do one faction for your first playthrough, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then whatever. Or you could play like your first playthrough as like your main story, like your main playthrough, like the big, like the main one where you do everything, you discover every single planet, you do every single faction quest, you do everything, but. I kind of just like after watching that video, I was like, you know what? I think that would be pretty good if I did the new game. If I did my first playthrough as like my big main playthrough, because it does that thing. It does the thing where if you've played like any kind of Fallout game, like at the end, it like shows you all the people that you've affected, kind of thing. Like all like it pretty much is like, hey, you did all these things during the game. Here's like your.
You get to see what happened from the like what.
Yeah,
you get to see how your playthrough affected the world.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why we got here or how we got here, but
I'm not sure either. But when we were talking about when I was asking you whether you're gonna fucking pull Andrew from Fuckface and do whatever the fuck he was doing, I was thinking I had an idea for the podcast that's gonna be pretty bad.
Oh.
What if we become the Andrew that the world deserves? What if we ate pencil? What if we walked the marathon? What if we became everything that Andrew said he was, but then he wasn't?
Can I just say one thing?
Eat a pencil.
That was a fantastic segue. That was a white guy segue. Like the masterful segue.
That's right, baby.
I'm so proud of you.
That's right, baby.
I will eat a pencil if it's like grated down and seasoned onto whatever I'm eating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they said that was fine.
The
Yeah.
requirement doesn't really matter as long as you ingest a
it.
pencil, which is technically safe.
I'll do it.
Josh, do you want to eat a pencil?
No, not really.
What about this, right? We
You-
eat the harder part of the pencil. You just take care of the eraser. The little eraser bit, that's all you got.
I think that's the most toxic part of the pencil.
All right, fine. You just
it's
eat
so
the
small,
wood.
though.
Yeah, it's so small. Like you're trying to we're
I'll
trying to
walk the
ingest a
marathon.
pencil as a group, as a podcast.
Wait, who thinks that they could walk a marathon?
I can walk the marathon.
I definitely don't think. I don't have ankle confidence.
Me neither.
I
I
got
really
it.
don't want to walk a
You got
marathon.
it?
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna walk
I'll
the
do that for
marathon.
you guys. Yeah, I'll walk the
you're right.
marathon.
Okay.
You guys can eat the pencil.
I forgot exactly what was the parameter for the marathon, but
He just walks it.
What's another thing? Oh, I got the burger confidence.
no.
I got the nugget confidence.
100 nugs? Or you're trying to out nug the
Yeah, I
nug,
have
right?
to out-nug the nugs.
Oh, shit! I should have
shit,
chose that one
dude.
instead. Fuck. Wait, can I guess what the title of the episode is going to be called?
Sure.
What
I
name?
know what
would-
episode 25 is going to be.
The name?
Yeah. This misspelled hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbolic diamond chamber. What's episode 26 going to be?
Uh,
What was significant about this episode?
This
Starfield?
episode.
The boys get depressed about the past.
Nostalgia.
The boys want to kill themselves over nostalgia. The
Eric
boys will
can't-
not kill somebody over a cancer kid.
Eric can't render an apple.
Eric's dad's illiterate.
No.
I could render a banana in my head.
Just the bananas.
Just a banana though.
Nothing
It's
else.
not bruised or
A
anything.
cat banana. Can you think of a dog banana? Do you want to go into a note,
Or do you have
Mr.
another
Chinaman?
note, Julian?
Mr. Ta-da? Does capitalism have a theme song? Would that just be like the U.S. theme
Making
song?
my way downtown. Walking fast.
Vegas. I go now.
This is probably something that we can go into. Lower cabinet sauce. So
Lower cabinet sauce.
the way that I thought about this is because
Okay.
the way that our kitchen is structured, we have 3 tiers of cabinet full of sauces, right? And then the most reachable sauce is at the bottom. So to me, bottom cabinet or lower cabinet sauce is the sauce that you would
S
use
tier.
the
The most
most, and like
used
S
sauce?
tier sauce.
like A
Not
slash
necessarily
S tier.
S tier.
Are counting seasonings because you just put sauce.
Sure, seasoning as well. Any sort of like condiment, seasoning, whatever the fuck you put on your food. Like,
So
what would be your
S
lower
tier.
Well, if there was going to
drawer?
be a sauce in that cabinet, it would probably be sriracha. Is
Yeah.
sriracha in there?
Sriracha's a good one.
sriracha, yeah.
Sriracha's a good
Sriracha's
one.
there.
Yeah.
Sriracha's definitely any like
Salt,
a type
pepper
of hot
for
sauce. Yeah.
seasonings.
No,
Can't go
salt and
wrong with
pepper
those.
wouldn't count because salt and pepper technically will be beside
Okay,
your
so
stove.
then
Mhm.
we're just doing sauces then. What'd be bomb?
No, you could do like maybe like a turmeric powder that could technically be considered a lower cabinet condiment.
Garlic
know,
powder.
Like something that's just on the teetering edge of because salt and pepper is too easy. That's already at the side of your stove. Like
Yeah,
there's not
that's, like,
unlikely to
default.
be in the cabinet. You know,
Yeah.
like the sauce that you would use regularly.
Mayonnaise.
I do like mayo, spicy mayo,
Spicy mayo.
spicy mayo, or spicy like or buffalo ranch. Like one of those two.
Yeah.
Man, those are top tier sauces.
I mean, if you just have mayonnaise, you can just make any sauce.
Versatility, sure, right? But just like something that you could safely put on something.
Furikake.
Who?
What?
Furikake?
What the fuck is
Furikake?
furikake?
The-
Sounds like
Furikake?
that's
the
like sounds like
seaweed-
a
Yeah, it
name
sounds
for
like
a
a-
furry cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Furikake.
it's the
It sounds like it's in the same genre as bukkake, which I don't really like.
it's a combination of seasoning that has like seaweed, sesame seeds.
Rice seasoning.
Yeah.
You're talking about rice seasoning.
Like mirin?
What? No.
In the mirin's also a good one. Mirin is pretty good.
I don't even really know what mirin is, honestly.
Mirin is sweet sake. I think I would put kind of underrated, but I think I would put like a sesame oil.
I was gonna say
It's just-
sesame oil.
Yeah, sesame oil is just versatile. Like you can put it on, and it's a finishing oil first of all, so you don't really use it for like cooking or whatever. Like you can just put it, drizzle it on top,
Right
or
at the
chili
end.
oil or sesame oil, like a finishing oil, where you can just like pizza, fucking drizzle some chili oil on top of it. eat that, you know, or like anything else. If you made like a vegetable dish and you feel like it lacks like a little bit of aroma,
Would honey be a sauce?
I don't know. I think honey
If you're
would
like
be,
into like a savory sweet type of thing,
yeah.
then yeah, you would probably be using honey a lot.
I think honey is in the second, slightly higher cabinet. Still easy to reach, just
Would
not.
olive oil be considered, or like
Olive
since you
oil,
can
I think,
use
is
that?
by the side of the
The
stove
stove.
because you just use it all the time. It's a cooking oil. You can like, you know, anything you
things.
require. It's just too common, you know. Maybe
What-
like a steak seasoning.
Are we talking about seasonings too, or are we just talking about
Yeah,
condiments?
that's what I'm trying
sauce.
to like decipher right now. It's
Is
like,
it-
are we
is it
doing
just
seasonings or
sauces?
sauces?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's your cabinet.
Oh,
Put whatever
okay.
the
Well,
fuck
if we're
you
talking
want in
about
it.
we're putting seasoning in there,
Yeah.
Paprika.
then like a lemon pepper seasoning.
Yeah, lemon
I was
pepper.
thinking
lemon pepper is
paprika too.
good.
Cayenne.
Cumin,
Cayenne pepper is a really nice one.
Cumin is also pretty good. I like that one too.
garlic
Um,
powder, onion powder,
Garlic powder,
Those are a
onion
must,
powder.
yep.
Yeah.
Those are
Um,
must. Kosher salt.
chili pepper flakes.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was thinking
yes.
about earlier, but I was like, oh well, it's a seasoning
No,
though,
yeah,
technically.
yeah.
So
I was
just
trying to,
didn't-
like,
I didn't think that.
Decipher that earlier.
Ideally, in my ideal kitchen, I wouldn't have garlic powder because I would just have fresh garlic.
Well, like not everything like you could put fresh garlic in though.
I-
Yeah.
Can't really
There's
think of any
some
situation where it wouldn't work. where
Or
it
you want to
wouldn't-
use as like a dry rub, you can't just use fresh
Yeah.
garlic.
You can mince the garlic and then it becomes a paste, garlic paste.
Then it doesn't spread as well.
Yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I think that using fresh garlic is definitely better in a situation where
I
the two
think the
could be
convenience
interchanged.
of having a garlic
Garlic powder?
powder is just. I would still have garlic powder, I think, in my ideal kitchen, even if I do have fresh garlic, because just in case I run out, I would still have the powder, I guess. That would make a lot
Parsley?
of sense.
Parsley?
Dried parsley,
I could do without parsley.
Basil,
basil.
Basil
Yeah.
is
Basil
good.
is
bay leaves,
Basil is
Soy
also
sauce.
pretty good.
soy sauce. Is
Soy
pretty
sauce
good.
is also pretty good.
Um,
yeah.
I've been like tossing between balsamic vinegar, or like tossing with balsamic vinegar, whether that's like a first
Oh, a
like
sour thing. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if I want balsamic vinegar in first, like last cabinet or second cabinet.
I think the versatility is just
I say
not great
second
enough for
cabinet.
it. So second cabinet.
Yeah.
I feel like vinegar in general is a second cabinet thing. Cooking wine for me is going to be in first cabinet because I use cooking wine. It's just a really great way to get rid of like, I guess like meat stink, you know?
I think that's all you.
I
man.
have meat stick.
Josh, going back to what you were saying, I think a rice seasoning would be fantastic.
Want me to show you what furikake is?
Do we have it?
He has a thing in there. It's actually our first layer cabinet like condiment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
It's
Oh, is this new? Did you guys just get this?
No, we've had it for a while.
It's rice seasoning. You
Like,
sprinkle
if you
this
just
on
have
top of rice. and
Bland
it's great.
rice, and you want to season it, you
Mhm.
put that on top.
Top tier
Yeah.
stuff. Top tier stuff.
And there's different flavors of it too.
Yeah.
But that's just like the most basic one that there is.
Oh, like a
Oh.
an MSG type of thing could be a great
I think just straight
first
up
cabinet
MSG.
thing. MSG or
But we
like
don't have that.
chicken bouillon powder, stuff like that. Like something that adds flavor
Yeah.
would be great too.
You good, man?
I don't. Yeah. For a second, I was like, and I was wow. That was. I'm either really tired or way too focused right now. There's no in between. But yeah, no. This sounds like a good time.
No, yeah, it's good on just plain old rice.
Yeah, I'm having a moment. Like everything's fucking blurry.
That's
Like,
bottom
all-
shelf for me.
This is bottom shelf. I mean, I've never had this, so I can't really decide if I would put this in bottom shelf. But I mean, it seems like a bottom shelf thing. You know, I would totally like put this on my rice, probably.
Bert, come here.
What?
We're talking about, so you know how we have a cabinet full of like condiments, seasoning, mixes, whatever? We were talking about like what would you put at the bottom shelf where it's the most reachable, like your most used sauce.
Yeah, that's where I put all the.
But yeah, like what would you put
Yeah, what
in
would you,
your?
what's in your like lower
Salt.
drawer? Well, salt
besides
doesn't count
besides
because
salt
salt
and
is-
pepper.
I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Just
I don't know
there.
what else we were expecting
All
there.
the common stuff, it's at the side of the stove.
Like cayenne pepper and Or
Yeah,
cayenne
like
pepper.
garlic powder, onion
Or like
powder.
sriracha. Like think
What
like
about
sriracha lovers.
Sugar.
Sugar,
Oh,
yeah.
I guess sugar
Yeah,
is
we
a
use
shelf
sugar.
thing. Yeah.
Even though we leave it in the bottom though.
Yeah, we do put it on the side of the stove.
Yeah,
so
we
I
never
would
I
do
think
that
brown
sugar, though.
sugar.
I do.
Ooh, brown sugar is
Brown
good.
sugar
Brown
for
sugar is a
cooking,
good
yeah.
one.
I leave it on the other shelf though.
But that's true, yeah.
That is true. Yeah, I don't think we use it enough. That's
I
probably like a
I
second
use brown
shelf.
sugar more. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm the one that uses brown sugar.
Brown sugar is great for seasoning chicken or
My
like just
nuts,
marinating
you
chicken
marinate
in
my
general.
nuts in your mouth.
How about teriyaki sauce?
Terri-
I actually do homemade teriyaki.
You
Like,
do?
I actually don't use like the pre stuff.
What you put in it? Like how do you make it? All right. Besides that.
No, it's
Teriyaki.
No,
All right, I'm done.
no, like it's I
Soy sauce, brown sugar.
yeah, and then I
Oh.
put a little bit of ginger, ground
Yeah,
ginger.
ground-
and,
ground ginger. Ground ginger.
Ground ginger.
Ginger's a good one.
Brown
too.
ginger is good.
And then I put garlic powder in there because I'm lazy. I don't want to use the garlic.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then I forgot what else.
These nuts.
It's okay.
A little bit of oil because it helps like.
The sesame oil, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit of sesame oil.
And then a little bit of actual not vegetable. But
Of what?
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
I thought you said of asshole vegetable. I was like, of what kind of
use
vegetable
asshole
oil?
vegetable.
No, that's something else.
Your mom's something else. No, I think sesame oil is also a really good one to put there because just you can drizzle it whenever.
It's really good. It's just the fragrance.
I'm
It's,
not okay.
Yeah, it's a great.
I thought he
finishing
said you
oil.
could jizz over it. And I was like, what?
Jesus.
Jesus.
I like onion
Jizzing?
powder's pretty good.
Onion powder.
I use onion powder.
I think I used garlic powder more than onion powder.
Oh, this is something I can ask you, right? Watch this. I'm gonna ruin this conversation, right?
What?
Have you ever experienced ejaculating without orgasm? Like, have you ever like came without the feeling of coming, like the
Like it just
pleasure
left
of
your
it.
body.
That's actually a good question.
yeah. Have you actually ever done that or no?
Does it still come out or?
Yeah, it
like
just comes
you're
out.
still physically coming, but you're not getting like all of like the good
You're not
feely
getting the
tingly whatever.
sensations.
You're not getting all the sensations of coming. Because like the actual feeling of coming is your orgasm, right? But your physical bit is just ejaculation.
Wait, I
right?
was supposed to get her liquid IV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we totally just robbed him from his side quest. Like it's actually
Of
insane.
his side quest.
No, we are the side quest. That's what it is.
Nice.
Yes. Oh.
Huh?
I guess it's.
Weird.
Huh.
Yeah, you're like really fucking horny. Yeah.
Huh.
Fuck. I guess we're not that powerful, Josh. We never
No.
got that horny before.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait. So when does it happen for you,
I was
Bert?
gonna say it doesn't sound fun.
It doesn't sound fun at all, huh?
Like, does it happen when like you jack off or when you're actually like
It
fucking?
sounds frustrating
It is. It is.
Damn.
because you just want the feeling for the most part.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
That's
You're,
fair.
you're
If you
just trying to. Yeah.
It's
if it
like
just
a
leaves,
fucked
it
up
feels like-
version of
yeah.
edging, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it.
because
Basically.
you did it, but
It is,
Yeah.
it
you
is a
didn't
fucked up
get the
version of
feeling.
energy. Yeah. You just get like left with all the mess of just jizz with no satisfaction. You just have like a puddle of jizz in like a corner, and then you're just
You
like,
get
fuck,
all the
you know?
sadness of post nut, but just not the actual.
Well, you don't have. Yeah, you don't have any kind of like actual.
Oh,
Well, no,
man.
you don't even get the sadness of post nut. That requires you to actually orgasm.
Yeah.
So like you're just still horny. So then it's just like this vicious cycle of like not giving a fuck and then just jizzing anyways.
Fuck.
And so you eventually actually orgasm, and then you're like, fuck, that's like 10 ejaculates worth of cum on that corner right there. Like, I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? You know?
Put it in your bottom shelf.
I
And
guess.
just
Make it a
like
sauce.
edging, we gotta
We gotta
end this.
actually
Yeah,
fucking orgasm.
we got-
with the end of the podcast.
we gotta end the podcast right at the
We gotta
cusp
end
of it.
the podcast.
Right at the cusp of coming.
I want to die.
Thank y'all for listening to episode 26 of the podcast.
Go end yourselves.
Yeah, I don't think this podcast is gonna make anyone come, or even wet for that matter.
Go finish Destroy Dick December.
If you have ideas on how we can make you come with this podcast, let us know
Yeah, we'll do it.
Mhm.
without taking pictures of our penises or assholes.
Well, hold on there. We
What?
just take a like depending on how much you pay us. If you join us in Patreon, maybe.
Give us a
We're not
cum
Patreon.
tribute.
We need to keep Patreon like chill. If you go to
Oh,
our
you're
OnlyFans,
right, you're right.
go to
Yeah,
our
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
There's something wrong with OnlyFans. I forgot what it was. There's like a reason why I haven't fully set up OnlyFans.
Really?
I keep forgetting what it is.
Dude, you're the reason why we're not rich.
Yeah, we have so many
No,
feed
I
pics
think
already.
we're all the reason why we're not rich. We're just not funny enough. That's funny.
Who needs to be funny when you have a banging set of tits? Am I right? Like if you just
None of us have a banging set of tits.
well, you're trying.
Yeah.
That was one of your dream.
I don't
like,
think
you know.
I don't think. Oh,
Oh,
we just get Nick.
Nick. You want to be in our OnlyFans?
I think he does. I think he would love to be in our OnlyFans.
That's his contribution.
Yeah, that's his contribution. We just get him to wear a push-up bra, and then we just take a picture of his tits, and then we just propose it as some fat chick.
You put one of them in your mouth, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Never mind. Don't do that. I forgot.
All right, thank you everyone for listening. Follow us on Thread, Instagram, X, Patreon, YouTube, Spotify, OnlyFans once that gets set up finally.
Oh man, and if you guys like find us and everything, and you subscribe and become
Apple
a member on all of that
Podcasts.
stuff, I'll put your balls on my mouth.
Yep, that's right. Whatever the fuck he said, that's right.
Join
we'll do it.
Patreon so Eric can smell again.
Yeah, yeah. My Lino's
Nino's fun.
yeah, Lino's
Will
fun.
we
Yeah,
ever get
Lino's
to
fun.
the debate if I like femboys or dummy mommies more?
Well, no, it's
Find
not,
out
not
in
only
the
do-
next episode
It's
of
not well.
Chucklefux.
Is that like a? I need to finish the fucking jingle. Fuck, I need to start
End
making
it.
a jingle.
Jaden, end it now.
Wait, would we ever actually? No, wait. Is that actually convincing you, or I guess it would be convincing you.
Jaden, fucking end
Of
it now.
What?
Of what? Convincing us what?
No, convincing Josh of whether or not he likes Dami Mommy more or traps.
Do you like Tommy Mommies?
Well, he
Yeah.
likes Dami
I
Mommies,
like
but he
both.
also
Do you
likes
like-
traps.
I like
We have to
them
figure out which
both
one he likes more.
just as
yeah,
much, man.
You're right.
Oh, you know what? If you want to find out the answer to this, watch our next Let's Play that's coming out.
You're doing a let's play?
Are we doing a Let's Play? Do we have the energy for a Let's Play?
End it, Jaden. End it now.
We
I
could
don't-
do a game.
It's 10:30.
Ugh.
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I'm up for a Let's Play.
End it. End it now. We already did the outro and everything. Just fucking end it.
No. This is
I have the power.
you have the
Suck my
power.
balls.